Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber here. We're going to have some baseball today. Some history maker baseball. It's game NL game 1A in the season that I created using a random draft with the Cooperstown edition. And so this will be Atlanta versus the Giants. Now, this not necessarily that these players played on Atlanta or the Giants. I just had to have some names for the teams I created in the draft. Those are the names I picked. And they are all All-Stars from the Cooperstown edition. So, Jan, check that video out if you want to see how I did the draft. But in the meantime, let's get down to this field and see what's happening. Hey, we have Atlanta going to be playing San Francisco. We're in Candlestick, which is grass, and it's a small, semi-small against right-handers and left-handers. Our umpires today is Angel Hernandez behind the plate. He's strict and questionable. We have Tim McClellan at first base. He's a semi-questionable. We have Billy Evans out at second. He's semi-lenient and he's respected in that Bruce Froming, and he's semi-strict and respected. On the mound today for San Francisco is Joe Neikro. With the new set, guys, the starters, unless they get to 6 runs, are fresh for 4 innings and semi-fresh for 3. We'll try to hold these cards up here so you can get a better look at them as we're going, the batters. And the first batter up at the plate today is Eddie Collins. Why did I say Billy? Time out. Okay, Eddie Collins at the plate. We got a 1, 2, 4. Looking over here, does he have control? Semi-control. The decider says no, he does not have control. Okay, is this guy eager? No, he is not eager. And it's a base on balls and active steals. Let me check. He is active, so we're gonna walk right off the bat in the stolen base by Eddie Collins, and he was a fast one. Okay. Already Atlanta threatening here. Bill Terry, their designated hot batter for this game. Okay, they 4, 4, 5. Is he a workman? The pitcher is not a workman. Is this guy patient? No, he is not patient. That's a ground out to first. Let's see what happens. Runners on advance 1 base on ground out. So we're going to go 3 unassisted, and he's going to go over to third. Okay, here's Frank Robinson playing right field for him today. 1 on, runner at third. 1 out, runner at third. We have a 2, 3, 6. Over here. DB control or dynamic is neither one of those. Pitcher batting? No, he is not. And Frank Robinson draws a walk. Neikro a little bit wild here in the first. So now we got runners on first and third. Now for Willie Mays, the center fielder. 1, 3, 5. Okay, we're going to unusual drama on the blue. Okay. Okay, so we got blue with runners on first and third. Let's find it here. Runner on first and second, runner on second and third, runner on first and third, right here. And rolling 2. 24. Okay, respected umpire at second base. Yes, we do have a respected umpire at second base. Let's see what happened here. Runner rolled out on a close throw, double play. All right, and they turned it to get out of the inning. This will go 6, 4, 3. It's Willie. Neikro gets out of the jam. Okay, coming to the mound for Atlanta, pitching their first game of the season. This is National League Game 1A. It's a 30-game season. I don't know when I'll ever get this one done, but we'll do it. Bob Feller. Bob's semi-ace. He's flash, and he's semi-control. Okay, so here we go. Leading off is one of their hot batters. They have two hot batters because they got a perk before the game. The trainer called and said they got an extra hot batter. So this is Chick Haffey. We got to get back to the chart. 1-1-6. Is he fresh? He is out. Fred Lynn. He's a hopeful, but I don't think he'll ever get in. 2-2-3. Is he wild? No, he's not. Is this a slugger or utility? He is a slugger. And he lines out to short. Hard ball. Right at the shortstop. Here's Dave Winfield playing right field today here for these Giants. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He is fresh, and there's another lineup, but this one's the second base, and they are out of there. Okay, Neikro back on the mound. And to face Stargell. Big Willie. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? He is a hero. Base hit the left, or Willie drives it into left field for. They're getting runners on every inning. They're going to get runners on. They say until we put this game away. Says Neikro isn't surprising us. Here's Craig Nettles. Basically, he's a hopeful, but basically a great defense he played. Not that much with the bat. We'll see what happens here. Looks like 2-3-3. Is this guy an ace or a star? He is a star. It's a ground out to short. And we got a fielder's choice on ground outs. All right, so he's going to be out. And then fielder's choice, he's on. So 1 out. 1 out. Derek Jeter. 3-5-6. Is it the same? Okay, Derek bats right-handed. Joe Neikro throws right-handed. It is the same. Struck him out, same side, same pitch in hand. Whoops, don't mark it down there, Bill. Get it up here. 2 down. Johnny Bench. Batting second cleanup today. 4-4-5. Is he a workman? No, he is not a workman. Is this guy patient? No, he is not patient. And that's a ground up to first. We'll go 3-1 on this one. Okay. Going to the bottom of the second, folks. Filler back out there to face Ernie Banks, the shortstop. I played the DH in the American League and then no DH in the National League. Ernie, 1, 2, 3. Is he both flash and fresh? Well, he is fresh. He is flash. Fresh and flash. Why can't I find what I was just looking at? Strike him out. Ken Boyer is another label hot batter for them. I think he's the one that got the perk before the pregame perk. 1-2-2. Is he a workman? No, he's not. Is this guy a champ or a whiffer? He's neither one of them. 1-2-2. That's a line out to third, L5. Here's Bobby Grich, another hopeful in the set. 5-6-6. He's not well. This guy got a good eye? No, he does not have a good eye. Struck him out. Okay. Feller's going to stay up there because he's going to be batting first. Get the phone turned down a little bit here. Okay. Neikro back on the mound, top of the third, moving along here. And he's facing Bob Feller this time. Feller, 225. Is the pitcher a star? Yes, he is a star. It's a ground out to the infield, so we're just gonna say 4-3. Couldn't get around on it. Okay, Eddie Collins walked, stole the base, moved over to third, and got stranded in the first. Another 2-2-3. Is that the same thing I just rolled? 2-2-3. Is this guy a slugger or a utility? He is not a slugger or a utility. 2-2-3. And here's a base hit to left, and the active steals again. But it's getting for his card really good. So Eddie Collins now with a base hit and another stolen base. Okay, here's Bill Terry. One on, scoring position with one out. So you have control. The decider dice says yes, he does have control. It's a ground out to first. It's a fielder's choice. Since it would have been on fielder's choice, well, it wouldn't have been the fielder's choice because he wouldn't have been going anyway. So we're just going to make it 4-3 again. Okay, it wouldn't have. There's no fielder's choice. He would have had to been out at third. Okay, here's Frank Robinson. Maybe he did. Maybe it could. I should have went that way. Who knows? 1-4-6. Flash. He is Flash. No, he is not Flash. Is this guy a champion? No, he is not a champion. There's a ground out to another ground out to second. So there they go to the top of the third. Miller back on the mound. At the bottom of the third to face Jack Dalbert. He's a hopeful. I guess he played for the Brooklyn many years. 1913, I guess. He got drafted as their starting first baseman, so he'll get to play 2 out of every 3 games unless he's hurt. 1-1-2. Is this guy Flash? He is Flash. Struck him out. That's the 4th strikeout for Feller already, folks. Campanella, the big campy, catching today. I have to push him up because I can't see him because of that ledge. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He is fresh. Let's line out to second. Okay, and Neikro to the plate. 3-3-3. That's a not good number, huh? Is he an ace or a star? The decider dice says yes, he is an ace, and it's a pop out the first, P3. Well, here we go. Yeah. Feller sets him down in order again. Top of the 4th. Neikro on the mound, his last fresh inning. It's Willie Mays. Willie ground into a double play with guys in scoring position his first time. 1-5. Is he a struggler? No, he's not. Is this guy patient? No, he is not patient. And there's a ground out the third. Stargell. He singled his first time, but then he was forced out at second on the fielder's choice. Is he a slugger? The decider's eye says he is a struggler, and there is a long drive, and it is gone. Center field. Solo home run for Willie Stargell. Neikro's shaking his head as Willie rounds the bases. There's a little dot for an RBI. Willie's 2 for 2 now. Here's Greg Nettles. The batter hit by a pitch. The decider die says yes, he is hit by a pitch. Hit batsman. That could start a fight. Because the guy hit the home run and he hit the next batter coming up. That could, in my superstar, that could start a fight. Yeah, that's funny. 1-3-3. Okay, is this guy a slugger? No, he is not a slugger. That's a deep fly out the left. Johnny Bench. This might have been gone if Johnny was up there. 1-2-5 this time. He's struggling. No, is this guy patient? No, he is not patient. There's a ground ball, ground out the third. 5-3. That's 3. But Atlanta is taking the lead with the solo home run by Willie Stargell. Okay, Bob Fuller back on the mound. Chick Haffey. See an ace? Decider die says, no, not this time. Is this guy a champion? Decider die says, no, not this time. It's a ground out the short, 6-3. Fred Lynn. Is this guy a flash? He is a flash. Struck him out. And Dave Winfield. And ace. Decider die says, yes, he is an ace. Struck him out. The fella's stealing at this point, folks. We're going to the top of the fifth, and the pitchers are now semi-fresh. Neikro to face Eddie Collins. No, he's going to face Bob Feller again. This Feller comes, didn't think he was up. Now he's up, he says. Okay. 6-6. Is the Workman or Gilder? No, is this guy a whiffer? He is. Struck him out. Here's Eddie Collins, 2 for 2, 2 stolen bases, but he still hasn't scored. We got the runner on first thrown out. Wow. But there's nobody on first. So we'll go to the next one. Okay, it says a leadoff batter. He is a leadoff batter, but that's after the first time it only refers to the inning. It's fly out to right, F9. I think it only refers, that's the way I'll play it. Only refers to the inning after the first time through. Bill Terry. We got a star out there. We have a star. Struck him out. Wow. Pitchers are racking up the Ks this time. This game. Okay, Feller. To face Ernie Banks here in the bottom of the fifth. The whiffer or cold. Did he strike out his last time? He did. He makes him cold. He strikes out again. Boyer. 3, 4, 6. Is this guy eager? No, he is not eager. They could have base on balls, and then the active steals. I don't think he's active. He's not active, and then we're going to go to the purple. First base runner for the Giants. He going to the team chemistry chart here for a 2-die roll for Bobby Grich. 22. Is the batting team dissonance? No, it's their first game, so they start off as in harmony, so they're not dissonance. Okay. Otherwise, and that's a double. Okay. We got to check the base running. He's not an active runner on first. Runners advance. One base on singles and two bases on doubles. Okay, so we now have double runners on second and third with one out. The Giants threatening. Okay. Get the umpire back out there. Okay, here we go with that Dahlberg. Second and third, one out. And Giants finally getting to the feller. We got a 3-4-6. This guy eager? Somebody at the decider says he is eager. Oh, it's only a fly out to center. We're going to see if this could be a stoic runner on third, holds on all flyouts. That is Boyer. Yeah. Where you at, Boyer? Okay. And he is stoic because of the decider die, so it's just a fly out to center. Two down. Campanella. Don't want to miss this opportunity, they say. 2-2-3. It's not wild. Is this guy a slugger or a utility? Cider Die says yes, he is a slugger. That's a line out to short. Fella gets out of that jam. And we're going to the sixth, and a good one here. Joe Neikro. Face Frank Robinson. Frank is 0 for 1. He walked once. Same, okay. He's a righty, and he is a righty. Struck him out. Willie Mays. 2-5-5. Is he a star? He is a star. Struck him out. Neikro's got something going now, folks. 3 guys in a row he struck out. Stargell. Hit him a solo shot his first time. Does this guy have control? Cider Die says no, not this time. Is this guy an eager or sad sack? He's neither one. And there's a base on balls. And he's not an active, so he don't steal. I guess they were just pitching around him. After a single and a home run, they didn't want him to do any more damage. So we're going to face Derek Jeter here, who's already, or Craig Nettles. What did I do here? Oh, okay. I just marked that in the wrong spot. There's Nettles. Got hit by a pitch his last time up. Two, 3. He's not wild. This is a slugger or a utility. Decider Die says no, it isn't this time. There's a single left and active will steals. Now let's see what we got going here with the singles in this one. One base. So that'll get first and second now, 2 outs for Jeter, who's 0 for 2. In the bottom of the lineup, help him out. It's a red 5 down here, 4, 5, 6. Is this guy patient? No, he is not patient. There's a fly out to center. That ends the inning. Okay, bottom of the 6th here. Okay, they're going to time out because they're going to be bringing in a pinch. Neikro's up the schedule to bat, but they're going to be bringing in a pinch hitter. They got some action in the bullpen. Hank Wilson coming to the plate, pinch hitting for Neikro here in the bottom of the 6th in a 1-0 game. Feller on the mound. mark here so I don't know that was a pinch hitter. Okay, Hatch Wilson. 155. Is he a home run king? He is a home run king, and that is a pinch hit home run in the center field for Hack Wilson. My goodness, folks, there it is. Wow, it's 1-1. Yeah, nice fella didn't like that at all. He's really disappointed in himself. All right, here we go. Chick Haffey, top of the order. Tie ball game now, bottom of the sixth. It's not Wild. Is this guy eager? No, he is not eager. That's a ground out to second, 4-3. Friendland, 1 out. It's all kinds of excitement here. San Francisco fans love that home run. 2-4-5. Is this guy a hero? The Cider Die says yes, he is. There's a base hit to left. There's seeing fella real good this inning. It's Winfield. Well, 0 for 2. Lined out and struck out. Why can't I find? Oh, there it is. So why can't I find the other die? It's blue 5. 2-5-6. It's not struggling. Is this guy a champion or patient? No, he is not. We have some infield drama for the first time. Okay. Let's roll these two here. 25. It's the second baseman iron. This is their second baseman. Their second baseman is not iron. Otherwise, a routine bouncer, ground out. Then we got to check on him. It's a double play on groundouts. 2-2-5. It's a 2. It's a fielder's choice on ground on that one. Okay. That's a little bit better. Okay, so he's out. He's out with the fielder's choice. Using this chart right here. Yeah. I'm not quite sure how to read that. I'm going to have to look that up. Okay, here we go. That was Winfield. And we got Ernie Banks. Struck out twice, but Ernie definitely has the power to do some damage. 2-5-5. Is that a star on the mound? No, he is not a star. Is this guy a home run king? This guy's a home run king, and Ernie just deposited a shot into the left field seats. Wow. It's surprising coming back here with my Atlanta boys. Atlanta's my team that I play in Superstar. All right. That was commentator curse. I talked about him having the power to do something. And here's Ken Boyer. 1-2-2. Is this guy a champ or a whiffer? No, he is not. So line out the third. But not before they got 3 runs to take a 3-1 lead going into the top of the 7th. And on the mound for the Giants is Kent Colby. What's his name is still in Neikro's still in line for that for the win now. Okay, Kent Colby in this set here, RPs are relief pitchers now there are 2 fresh and then 1 semi-fresh. If I play a game where it's got a CL, a closer, I reduce it to 1 fresh, 1-1, not 2-1. So Colby's on the mound here to face Johnny Bench, and then we'll probably see a timeout for a pinch hitter for the Atlanta. Here's Bench. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Yes, he is. Line out to second. Okay, we're gonna have a pinch hitter for Feller. We have one out here in the top of the seventh, and Billy Hamilton coming in and pinch hit for Bob Feller. Does this guy have control? Decided I says yes, he does have control. It's a ground out to short, 6-3. And Eddie Collins, top of the order. And 1-4-6. Is he Flash? No, he is not Flash. Is this guy a champion? Decided I says yes, he is a champion. It's a loop single to the left. Eddie Collins on again. But no stealing this time. Okay. Bill Terry. Bill's been held down. He's 0 for 3. We have an ace out there. He is an ace. Struck him out. Bottom of the seventh. On the mound now for Atlanta is Gagne. Try to hold him down to give us a chance. He's in exile. See the pink in the set means that he exiled from being in the Hall of Fame, I guess. And in my draft, if a team drafted an exile, it's only one. You can only own one exile for their whole roster. All right, here's Bobby Grich. See Flash? He's DB Flash. I think this just means a regular strikeout. If it was a DB Flash, we would get the next guy too. Let's take a look at that. After checking with whoever they check with in the Major League Baseball on the ruling, it's Flash call down here. The DB for a strikeout. The DB Flash means that he strikes out the next batter also the same, or makes the next batter out the same way. So he strikes Grich out, and he strikes Dahlberg out. Now here's Gagne to face Roy Kemp in the glove. He fresh? He is fresh. Line out the second. Okay. Yeah, the Colby back out for the top of the eighth. Frank Robinson. Atlanta, you need to get it going. Running out of time here. So you can have control. The decider die says no, not this time. Is this a home run king? He is a home run king. Ohrslugger struck him out. I was getting excited. The home run king. Yeah, he's going to do it. Instead, he just strikes out. Okay, here's Mays. See an ace or dynamic? He is an ace. That's a ground out to first. We'll unassisted. Yeah, Willie Stargell. Willie is 2 for 2 plus a walk. So they're just telling him, be careful with this guy. Nobody on first base is not the leadoff batter. A fly out to right. I looked that up while I was looking at other stuff up. The leadoff replies to the leadoff batter in any inning. The cleanup refers to only the cleanup hitter. You designated before the game started whether your third or your fourth guy's your cleanup. I always go with fourth. All right, so that's 3. Okay, here comes Gagne back out there for his second inning. Face the pitcher. to Colby. He'll be semi-fresh the next inning because I already pitched 2. They're gonna let him bat. They're gonna let the Colby bat. They think he's their best bet right now to cut them down in the 9th. 3-3-5. It's not wild. Is this guy a sad sack? He is a sad sack. He's ground out to second. Okay. Chick Haffey. Chick is 0 for 3. Won't get that hot thing next time, too. It's a DB controller dynamic. He does not have DB control or dynamic. Is the pitcher batting? No, he is not. And there's a walk to lead off the inning for Chick Haffey, or not lead off the inning. Haffey's on with 1 out. Trying to get some more insurance here. Fredlin. Two, three, 5. It's not wild. Is this guy eager? No, he is not eager. That's a ground out to second. Let's check this on this one. Fielder's choice on ground outs. So he's out. He's on the fielder's choice. You get a minute. I'd appreciate if you go down there and hit that like button. Put some comments in. What do you think about this Cooperstown League I got going? And, subscribe if you haven't done so yet. It doesn't cost you anything. It really helps the channel grow, and I appreciate it very much. Okay, here's Dave Winfield. 2 outs. 1 runner on first. Not a struggler. This is a ground out to third, 5-3. Okay, here we go, top of the 9th. San Francisco manager's hoping, because this is his semi-fresh inning, then we'll have to take him out if they tie it up. Okay, here we go. Greg Nettles. Greg is 1 for 2 plus a hit. Got hit once. To get control. Yes, he does have control. Pitch red, single bait into left field. Here they come. They're going to give it a shot. Okay, Derek Jeter. Yes, he does have control. It's a ground out to the pitcher. And it's fielder's choice on ground outs. So he's going to be out at second. Fielder's choice. 1 on, 2 down, or 1 out, 1 on. I can't even make a straight line anymore. There we go. Johnny Bench. Johnny's definitely got the power to be able to tie this game up. Is it a gold catcher? This is the Giants catcher. Decider die says no, he's not gold. Okay. Is this guy a champion? No, he is not a champion. We're going to outfield drama. Okay, outfield drama right here. 1-3. Is the center fielder iron? This is their center fielder. No, he is not iron. 1-3. Otherwise, he makes a lunging catch. The batter lines out to center. L8. Time for another pinch hitter. Okay, Al Rosen comes to the plate, swinging that bat. He's got the power. This is why they picked him to come up here. It's time. Here we go. 4, 5, 6. Is this guy patient? No, he is not patient. It's a fly out to center, and that is the ball game. All right, I'll be right back with some final stats for you and tell you what's coming up. Okay. the first game of the season for each team, and it was a good one, 3-1, all on home runs. Those runs were scored on, and that's kind of unusual. Okay, Neikro got the win though. He pitched 6 innings, 1 run, 4 hits, struck out 4. Kent DeColby got a save, and the loss went to Bob Feller, 4 runs, only on 3 hits. Some home runs killed him. Struck out 7 and 1. So the Giants are now 1-0 in the season, and Atlanta is 2-0. The next game will be an NL game. It'll be NL number 3 at number 4. So it'll be the LA Dodgers and St. Louis in our next Cooperstown video. So, folks, thank you very much for stopping by. This was a fun one. I hope you liked it. Hit that like button on your way out. SoCal Saber saying take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other and definitely stay safe.